What's happening, guys? This is Alex. I want to thank you guys for the support on my last video. I know you guys enjoy the stories that I have for you, and I think in this one I have a rather funny one. So sit back and enjoy this pretty beast gameplay. I think it's a very high scoring regular domination game, and I end up getting 3 choppers, and it's all in all a good game. I skipped the first 30 seconds or so because I was desperately trying to go for B, and I ended up dying twice, and then we ended up getting dominated, which does not end up working as well as I thought. Anyway, though, so you guys know when you're a little kid and your grandparents would always ask you these awkward questions. Well, my grandfather and my grandmother always asked me, do I have a special lady friend or a girlfriend in my life that I would like to talk to them about or tell them about. And I would always nonchalantly just laugh about it and say, no, I do not. I'm not very interested in having a girlfriend at this point in my life. And they would always not really care. They would just laugh it off. And of course, I was only around 8 years old, so it was all fun and games. But a couple years ago, I think I was around 13 or 14, they started asking these questions a little bit more seriously. And I would still answer with, no, I'm not really interested in having girlfriends. And of course, this subject is kind of weird to talk to your grandparents about. And I would always answer with, nah, I'm not really interested in girls, and I don't really care. And my grandmother had read this article on how to tell if your child is gay. And she had written this really, really long email to my mother, basically telling her symptoms of how to tell if your child is gay. And one afternoon, my parents sat me down on the dinner table, and they decided to have a conversation. I didn't know what was going on really. I was wondering if I had done something wrong in school, or if they wanted to have the sex talk with me. But of course, they were acting a little bit weird, so I was a bit skeptical, and they just tried to say it in the nicest way possible. And of course, my mother, she decided to ask me if I like the pee-pee. So my parents actually thought I was gay, and I tried to reassure them. I said, no, I just don't really care about getting a girlfriend. I like girls. I'm not attracted to men, if that's what you're asking, but I am not gay. And I tried to make my point as clear as possible. But they did not understand, and they did not want to admit it. They wanted me to simply either come out of the closet or be absolutely positive that I am not gay. And they, of course, reassured me that there is nothing wrong with being of the homosexual type. So you were probably wondering, does the story end here? How much more embarrassing does it get than your parents thinking you like boys? Well, right around this time, Facebook was becoming the big deal now, and everybody had a Facebook, and of course, the spoiled brats that we are, I had a Facebook as well. And I think they showed it on the news at right around this time, and both my mother and my grandmother decided they would need to get a Facebook. So at this point, I was faced with a very tough decision on whether I should add both of them on my Facebook friends list, and I chose the wrong one. I added them, and my mother basically wrote on her wall to all her friends as a status, asking her advice on how to help her child either come out of the closet that they were gay, or simply show her that they like girls. And she ended up also looking through my friends list and sending some of my friends messages, basically asking them if I had shown some weird behavior and if I had kind of shown symptoms of me being gay. And of course, you are probably asking yourself, how much weirder can this get? Well, my mother still did not believe me on the matter, and after I kept reassuring her, she decided we needed to see a psychiatrist because she thought I was living a life full of secrets and that was not healthy. So she took me to this quote-unquote doctor for about a 2-hour session where we basically discussed how there's nothing wrong with homosexuality and how it's better to come out of the closet. Well, I decided to show them that I have some interest in girls, and about a year later, they finally got off my back, and they were convinced that I am not of the homosexual type. But yeah, there was about a year in my life when pretty much everybody in my family and some of my friends thought I was gay. So thank you, mother, and thank you, grandmother, for being so stupid. um, but I do want to clarify before I end this commentary. I have nothing against homosexuality, and there's nothing wrong with it. People who do like the same sex are people as well, and if you disagree, I think you're just plain stupid and you can't look further than your own nose. I think people who are against homosexual marriage and who believe those people do not belong in our society are just simply ignorant and stupid. And if you are one of those people, I'm sorry, but I don't agree on your point of view. And like I said, I'm not homosexual, but I have nothing against homosexuality. Either way, though, I thought it was a pretty hilarious story that I felt the need to share with you guys, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Feel free to leave me your thoughts on the story or on homosexuality in the bottom. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, leave me a thumbs up. It would be rather appreciated. So thanks guys for watching. I think my final score ended up being 82-8. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later.